Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Phantom of Darkness's Haunted Ghost Stories. This is a little bit of, I don't know if it's a rant, so to speak, but it's something that I think needs to be addressed, especially in the horror community. And, obviously, I don't know how much credibility I lend to this kind of discussion because clearly, I'm not a big page. Haven't even cracked 1,000 subscribers, not even 300 yet, and I think I'm at like 250, I don't know, like something like that, and I'm really thankful for all the subscribers I've gained in the past and up to this point, but I feel like I should talk about something that's really important and really integral to the horror community as a whole. So what I am just most concerned about is when I log on to YouTube, obviously, the horror genre obviously is the number one thing that I love, especially horror story narrations and stuff like that. But I just wanted to address the issue that I think may be plaguing horror stories. I'm going to be honest with you guys. What I try to do in my channel, and I'm not saying I'm the most amazing person in the world. There are better YouTubers who can do this way better than I can. I'm only someone who likes to, put up videos and hope that people, some people enjoy it. But for you guys personally, I just think that when I log on to YouTube, I see the same repetitive videos over and over and over again. And what I mean by that is I see the same topics being discussed, the same people doing the same kind of narrations. And I think I'm not trying to, undermine anyone's work, because there are some fantastic channels, and if you love doing what you're doing, stick to that. But I think there's a little bit hesitancy in trying new things, so to speak, because we're always wondering how the public will respond. And for me personally, I just like to upload what I like. And I don't think it's just exclusively to the horror genre. I mean, when I'm on YouTube and I'm logging on, I see the same people producing the same content in the same almost identical way as people who've run successful channels for years have done. And I think that's really, really interesting, and really almost a dilemma we have on our hands is, how do you find originality within your page, your channel, to generate subscribers, to generate a consistent originality that makes people want to watch you again and again and again. And the thing is with this genre in a whole, one of the examples I see a lot of people do, and again, I'm not trying to undermine anybody, if you can present a new refreshing genre in a way that is completely unique and that hasn't been seen before on YouTube, why not go ahead and do this? I'm obviously no judge to say, like I said, I lend no credibility whatsoever to this, but as a person, as a fan of just YouTube videos in general, I want to see something unique and original. How many times have you logged on to YouTube and seen your favorite YouTuber, the one that maybe doesn't have that many subscribers, but do the same video over and over again, the same stories, like creepypastas? I mean, people have done the same creepypastas over and over again, and I think it's really been overdone to the point in which some people are just sick of creepypastas. And there's nothing wrong with doing creepypastas, I should mention. I know I just said, creepypastas have been overdone, but if, like I said again, if you've been doing them in a certain manner and have been producing certain creepypastas in a unique way, and have found creepypastas that maybe nobody has done before, or the Reddit stories that I see a lot, creepy horror stories from Reddit and stuff, and they are really creepy, but the thing is, they've been done over again, and I don't know if it's just the thing that people just like the sound of certain people's voice, and they're just accustomed to that kind of practice of viewing YouTube videos by a certain narrator, and they just approve of their voice more than others, and they're used to them. I don't know, you're more acclimated with a certain YouTuber who you've been following for so long, and they do the same stories, and it's just oh, okay, well, it's they tell it better or something like that. But I don't know guys, I admire everybody that does these kind of things. You know, there's so much work that goes into, like, you know, making a video, putting all the visuals together, and, you know, firsthand experience. You know, it's not the easiest thing to do. I mean, like, I mess up recording so many times and have to redo and all that. So it's not the fact that you guys are not putting that much effort into it. Obviously, you know, I just, you know, this is coming from a fan who loves YouTube videos myself, and I just think the same redundant material just gets kind of boring after a while. And my philosophy is, you know, if you're going to make a video, make it original, cover topics that nobody's, you know, done before. Like my previous video that I've done, I think Ghost and Swamp Stories. I mean, I feel like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know if anybody's done that before, and I'm taking a different approach, no Reddit stories or whatever, and that's what I try to accomplish with this channel. So I guess, I don't know, we need more originality and videos that you can just look at and say, wow, I haven't actually seen those before. Like, this is a really cool idea. I really want to see more of this kind of stuff. And I'm just going to point out some fantastic YouTubers who I admire greatly, who they started their own, you know, they molded their own path, and they cultivated something that is amazing, and they have, you know, a decent amount of subscribers to show for it. And but my biggest inspiration, as far as like making these videos that make it even possible, is Horror Studio One. And on the face of it, for the aesthetic appeal to it, when I first saw his videos, I was really impressed by his presentation, his overall demeanor, and the manner in which he uploaded his videos. He would do, you know, podcasts where he would basically ramble in a good manner about, like, you know, horror topics and, you know, whatnot. And his videos are, it's always like something interesting that I have never seen before, like the Pokemon ghost stories, for example. Like, who thinks of that? Like, he does, and it's unique. Like, that's the kind of stuff you actually want to produce as a content creator. And not only that, like, he does the live streams, which I think, as a horror community as a whole, I don't think I've ever seen like horror narrators actually interact with their fans in that way, that is so meaningful and so rich and just like adoration. And that's what it is. Like, he's giving back to the community who's been supporting him by like letting them, you know, grab the stage and tell of their, you know, experiences. And that's so cool. Like, you know, I always look forward to those live streams, and I know I'm not the only one who actually feels that way. And mr.x streams, I mean, that guy, you know, look at the content he's producing. I mean, that's all I need to say. Like, seriously, like, this guy's unique in every single way. Tony to Metal, I'm just trying to think of, you know, like, people who like go far beyond the scope of what other people have done, and takes a different direction. Eden's very good, by the way. Like, there are just like too many like to name that I know out of the top of my head that are doing a tremendous job, and they may not have the most subscribers in the world. They may not have you know, the biggest fan base, but they put work together that is amazing, and that I think people should, you know, pay more attention to. And they deserve way more credit than they are getting at the moment. Darkness Prevails takes an educational approach to mysterious beasts and paranormal and supernatural encounters, which I think is phenomenal as well. I check out his stuff, you know, periodically here and there. Kind of hard to keep up with everybody, because there are so many great YouTubers out there, especially producing you know, horror narration content. But these are just a whole list of guys and gals who, you know, like, are producing great content, and they're doing things in an original way. And I think more attention needs to be brought to these people, because they are doing such amazing things. And that's not to say I'm, you know, like I said, undermining other people's capabilities, because they produce amazingly great content as well. But I think there's almost like a demand for videos that have been done super overdone, time and time again. And it comes to the point in which, okay, people matter, YouTubers matter, they really do, and their audience is even more important. Without you guys, we are nothing. But at the same time, don't be afraid to mold your own path and do what you think is necessary to grow your channel in a unique way. Experiment, do other things, and if it doesn't do well, whatever, doesn't matter. YouTube, it's almost like a melting pot of different ideas formed together and stitched together that culminate in such an amazing library of great media that we can just enjoy and kind of like decompress when we have day jobs and we just like to find things to do on the internet, and those things bring us at ease when we're stressed out at work and stuff like that. And other personal grievances we have outside of the world that we know. It's a great escapism. So if I hear the same story, it kind of breaks that incredibly special feeling you get when you watch a certain video that you just stumble upon and it's unique and nobody's ever done it before. So those are just like my thoughts. Again, I have to explicitly state I'm no way credible, and I have there's no bearing on what I'm saying. It's not even, who knows, it's just rambling, and I just want to speak to you guys because it's been a while since I've said anything to you guys, and I feel like I need to reach out to you and let you know, like, in an organic manner, how I feel about this, because it does kind of bother me. Yesterday, I was kind of like stressing out about it. I was desperately trying to find topics that I searched on YouTube that weren't done before, and if they weren't done before, I was trying to figure out, this and that, and, all that stuff, because I really want to make sure that I have, like, a unique channel and something that you guys enjoy at the same time. And I do listen to my subscribers, I do. But let me know in the comments below what your overall thoughts about this are. I know it could be a controversial topic, and I know people are going to be like, hey, who are you to say? Like I said, I know how many times have I said that, and it's kind of ironic because I'm talking about originality, but I've been saying the same redundant things over and over, but it really matters to me. It's really important to me. Comment below, get this video out to everybody. Let them know what kind of things that do you like to see. Can you sympathize what I'm saying? Does this even make sense? Comment below, and thank you for making it to the end of this video, because I really appreciate you guys. If you're actually like willing to listen and hear me talk about something that doesn't even, like, I have no authority to talk about, like that, I'm really grateful. But I'm going to be signing out here. There's going to be a video later tonight. I don't know when it's going to get uploaded exactly, but I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible to let you guys know and what's going on. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support thus far. And enjoy your damn Friday. Enjoy your Friday. It's a nice Friday. If you're working over the weekend, try to enjoy it anyway. And, go watch unique videos on YouTube. That's what I do most of the time. My life is YouTube, besides other things that I don't really do that much. Okay. Anyway, goodbye and signing out. P.S. Hashtag YouTube lives matter, right? Am I right? Okay. Yeah. No, let's just forget about what I just said.